Sean, just first talk about how complete an effort that was out there tonight.
Yeah, there was a lot of good stuff from us. I think we kind of had our battle and compete like we worked on this week, and that was first and foremost. And then our systems work a lot better when we're winning pucks, and just like any system. So a lot of better stuff, and there's still stuff we can learn from there. And to seal it at the end is it's big 2 points for us.
Cole drops the gloves, and then you guys kill a 5-on-3 right after that. How much did that help get you guys even further into the game?
Huge. I mean, Silly, that was a big moment for us. I think Silly stuck right in there, and it's kind of what we'd expect from him. And but that was a lift for us. And then Boone and the D get the kill, and 5-on-3, and the rest of the penalty that I was in the box for. And you need that when you're winning games. Things go wrong, but you got to be there and pick each other up, and that's what we were tonight, and that's a good sign for us.
Learning how to win close games when it gets to be 2-1 late in the third, how important was it for you guys to figure out a way to close that thing out?
Big. It's you play a lot of good minutes, and you're at the end of that game, and it would have been a shame not to get 2 points. And we got it done, and we had to get it done, and the results are important here, and it's good learning experience for us. You like to learn on this side of it.
I imagine the room is incensed over that hit at the end of the game. What's your thought?
Yeah. We, good for Goody for sticking up, and the rest of the guys for getting in there. It's, I'm gonna have to see it again. I don't know, but hopefully Patty's all right, and I think just shows good stuff us sticking together.
Sean, I think you've had different line mates in all 4 games. What was it like to contribute tonight, and what was working for you guys, just the 2 goals?
My line mates were playing well tonight. Jack and Danny, they had their legs. They felt good with the puck. I think we all kind of did. It was just working well as a group of 3. I think we trusted each other to win our battles, and it was a good kudos to them for playing really well tonight.
Yeah, and you're 2-on-1 with Jack. Did you have a lane to pass it to him, or did you see a shooting?
Tonight, Portia, I guess I haven't gone on the sheet yet, and before you get on the sheet, I don't even know if there was a pass there. I mean, I don't think so, but before the first ones, you gotta get them with quantity at the net, and for me, it's not always pretty. That one, that one works out and is a nice one, but just get them at the net. That's all I'm thinking.
How about that pass from Danforth on that play to spring?
Yeah, great pass. Yeah, it was a bit of a missed surf by their D, and Danny puts it right in the right spot. It was a bobbling puck. He made a great play, Provy to Danny and right to me. And everyone seemed to be in good spots. When you're in good spots, the game gets a lot easier. And those Jack and Danny won a lot of battles tonight, and it makes it easy and predictable.
He's a guy that Danforth has come over here from Europe and had to play an energy game, that kind of thing. He's a skill guy over in Europe. Does his skill sometimes get overlooked a little bit because he's in the bottom 6? Or whatever?
Yeah, well, I think what he does is he matches skill with relentlessness and effort and battle, and he came the hard way, and you can tell how he plays. He doesn't want to, he wants to keep winning his battles, and he knows how hard it is to get here, and it's refreshing to see. It's fun to see and fun to play with. I love playing with Danny.
This was a big bounce back win for you guys, but how important is it? You have another chance tomorrow night to kind of stack another one on top of it. How important is it to have that consistency?
Huge. Yeah, we're gonna just focus on our first period tomorrow, our start tomorrow. We're kind of done enjoying this one. It was quick, it was good, and we move on to Minnesota.
On Danny's goal, it looked like you were kind of setting like a pick in front of that. Is that something you were conscious of, trying to get the passing lane open for Jack?
Yeah, I think I was. Jack was behind the net, and I was kind of in front of the D, and I told Jack to come my way, and they kind of had almost 2 or 3 guys kind of bunched up trying to get to Jack, and I guess I'm better as a decoy.
Different spots like everybody in the early going. What was working for you guys to score the 2 goals? I know a great pass from Roslovic on yours, but you made a great pass out of the zone too.
Yeah, I think me and Curls have played quite a bit of hockey together, like my career here. So I know what to expect every night from Curls. I know what to expect from Rosie. So it's going to be north-south, win battles, create space for each other. So they're a lot of fun to play with. I think we connected well for our first game together tonight, and obviously great pass from Rosie there on my goal, and Curls great finish.
How much progress did you see tonight in terms of the one-on-one battles, the competitive level, that kind of stuff, but also the systems play and being in the right spot at the right time?
Yeah, I think, night and day from Detroit. I think we spent, we were lucky to have a couple of days to kind of regroup after that game, because we definitely needed some go back to the basics, back to figuring out systems and, back to those one-on-one battles like you guys watch with practice. And not a fun practice, but I guess it paid off.
Yeah.
As he says, he wants those to become fun practices for you.
I mean, it's fun, I guess, if you can compete. I mean, I like to compete. I mean, me and Curls were doing the one-on-ones together, and I mean, I knew Curls wasn't going to take it easy on me, and he knew I wasn't going to take it easy on him. So it was hard.
I mean, that kind of stuff raises the intensity for the rest of the week, basically.
Yeah, I think it's, I guess it raises the intensity and gets us kind of ready for the game situation, stuff like that.
Get out there and just have an opportunity to play a good one, that was huge.
The team really seemed to be on its toes right from the start. How helpful was that for you?
Yeah, I thought we were sharp all night. Like, even when we, even when they played well for a shift, we would answer right back. So, we kept it to the outside, box outs. I saw almost every point shot, so it was incredible in front of me.
Just based on the amount of saves you had, you must have seen the puck well tonight.
Yeah, I think it was one of those games. Like sometimes there's not many shots, but there's chances. It was one of those games where they were, they were struggling to find answers for our D zone, I think, and they were just shooting it at the net, and that makes my job a lot easier.
Did things tighten up then when it got to be 2-1 and only, 7 or 8 minutes left to go in the game? What was the mindset there at that point?
I think it's just stay at it the same way. I think the guys in here were talking about keeping their foot on the gas, and it's the same thing for me.
And any difference for you? I mean, at that point, the game changes in terms of its dynamic.
Yeah, I mean they're putting pressure on, especially when they have the extra attacker. But my game is still just stopping the puck the exact same way. So that's the good news.
So when did you find out you were going? Because I think they were expecting Elvis maybe to go. Was it this morning or the afternoon?
I had an idea that there was a chance this morning, but then I got confirmed this afternoon. So.
Okay, enough time to sort of get into your starter rhythm.
Yeah, it's actually the exact same thing.
Okay.
So it was good.
That helps.
Well, you've been here a while now. How much more comfortable do you just feel with systems and all that kind of stuff, just playing behind these guys?
Yeah, I think they made me feel comfortable in the room right away. But as out there on the ice, it takes time to build that chemistry. And I think like tonight, our communication was better. I tried to open my ears more than my first game and feel them out. So it was good.
How important was having that last period in the last game to, understand Nationwide Arena and play in front of the teammates, and now finally you're starting this game and you already have some experience in the past?
Yeah, they're so fun to play in front of. The building's been packed and loud, and they're very reactive to saves or block shots or just, it's pretty fun to play in front of them.
You've got you had a couple of plays where you were sending pucks kind of aggressively down the ice. Are you kind of guy that likes to play, outside the crease with the puck?
Yeah, I think there's a line that you have to walk with it. You don't want to be over aggressive and make mistakes. Obviously, the D are better at making plays than me. So, but tonight I closed my eyes and shot a couple down there, and they ended up looking great. So, we'll take it.
You're just trying to get them out.
Exactly.
Pezzy, was that as complete an effort as you've had in this young season?
Yes, it was a great response. We challenged our guys. They challenged each other. We played against a big team, and they responded well. It was a good effort.
How much did Cole's fight and then the ensuing 5-on-3 killing that? How much did that lift?
These
lift
are
the effort?
key moments. We're seeing a Cole Sellinger that we saw the first year. He's involved. He's physically involved, and I don't know if the fight is a key moment, but killing that 5-on-3 was certainly a key moment for us.
Something that definitely stood out to me was your zone exits and the breakouts. How crucial are those to creating offense?
Well, for multiple reasons. When you get out with the puck and when you have speed coming out with the puck, what it creates is, first thing is for the other team, they can't play in the offensive zone. So they have to track. So that's the number one. Number two is when the timing is right, coming back to our D zone and breaking out together, then you're creating chances off the rush because you're in the right position. So there's multiple reasons why breakouts are so important.
Pascal, is there a better feeling as a coach than to stress a few things in practice and see them revealed in a game, and did you see that tonight?
Yeah, we did, and I want them to feel good. It's not. I mean, I know those guys, right? And I know they mean well. I know they want to do well. And sometimes you push your team, but you push your team in a way that you know they will respond because you know those players. And they weren't happy with themselves the last game, right? And even though it's against Detroit we had a good start. It wasn't that it was bad for 3 periods, and it wasn't bad for the second and the third. It was just key moments. And tonight they responded well. We have a good room.
The configuration of the fourth line, or the Kuraly line, what did you think you'd get out of that tonight, and how big were the 2 goals from them, obviously?
Well, I'm a big believer in watching and evaluating practices, and those 3 guys have been working really hard the last 2 days. Hard practices, yes, but they pushed themselves, so we had some good hopes that they would click. I mean, there's a combination of different set of skills on that line, and they played hard tonight. And at the end, I wasn't afraid to put them on the ice when the goalie was out because they deserved it.
Kind of building on that theme, on that fourth line, the 2 wingers, well, I know Jack's had time in the top 6 before. He's a skill guy a little bit, and Danforth definitely is. How nice is it to just kind of have that kind of look on a fourth line where you have 2 guys who can make plays like that?
Well, they can make plays, they can score, there's some grit. Curls was really good on faceoffs today, so it gives us a chance to play 4 lines, and when they play like that, they're going to play.
Obviously, the kind of a melee there at the end. Just what did you see from the bench on that one?
I see a hit to the head and lifting his feet. And I saw the replay. That's illegal in my book, so we'll let the NHL deal with it.
Pazzi, last game you talked about Johnny Gaudreau trying to put a lot of shots on at the end because you felt maybe he had some pressure to score. It seemed tonight him and Marchenko continuing to try and connect and get one through. What did you think of his play tonight? It seemed like him and Marchenko were continuing to buzz around without, even though they didn't get one through.
I thought it was Johnny's best game so far. He was moving his feet, creating offense. I saw some poise with the puck. But he's also, the one thing we never talk about Johnny is his positioning without the puck, because we expect from him to create offense. But he covers a lot of mistakes, and it's subtle a lot of times, but his positioning was really good tonight, being in the shooting lane and just forcing the D to be on the outside. And once he got the puck, he was pretty effective.
Pascal, when did you make the call on Martin starting ahead of Elvis?
Elvis, morning skate, I spoke to you guys, and then in the afternoon started not to feel right. It started in the morning skate, but got worse in the afternoon, so we had to make the call.
How important, just in team building perspective, was Goodbrandson's response to the Anderson hit on line A?
Yeah, it's we're a pack here, and we protect each other. I mean, it was on Patty, it could have been on anyone. That's how we're gonna respond. That's what a team looks like.
With Spencer Martin, I mean, he obviously played very well tonight.
Yeah.
Is it a thing where the longer he's here, the more comfortable you guys are with him and the more trust he keeps building?
Well, of course. I mean, the way he's played tonight, and he was solid. He's a guy that we know he's talented. I didn't know him, like I said the other day, but he's proven to be a good NHL goalie, so everything is earned here. Like, if you play well, you're going to keep playing. We saw Severson tonight was outstanding. So those guys, I mean, when they play well, they're going to play. And same thing with Spence. I mean, he's every time we've played him so far, he's been pretty good. He works hard in practices, so it gives us 2 options, which is really good.
Spencer said he felt like the communication tonight between him and the players was really good. Do you think that third period against Detroit, him playing, maybe helped that a little bit more and helped him get comfortable tonight to play?
For sure. The more time you spend with them, and he's a vocal guy on the ice. We can hear him from the bench, which is great for our D. But that connection, that chemistry between the goalie and the defenseman, that takes some time. But because he's vocal, it's helping the D and it's helping him. So it's, but the more time he plays, the more he's going to feel comfortable, and it's normal. It takes some time.